Hello, and welcome back to another chock full of fun and adamantium-clawed episode of Nerding Out for a Cause, aka NOFAC. Check it out! It's sick! I'm your host and soon-to-be-returning online college student, Danielle Field. It's Nerding Out for a Cause, aka NOFAC, the show dedicated to Marvel fans of every walk of life. The characters covered in this series are selected by our generous sponsors who have donated to the historic organization, the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund. Become a real-life hero today and donate to this amazing cause. A minimum of a $5 donation will make you a permanent credit on NOFAC. Today on NOFAC, we're covering arguably the most popular and ferocious mutant in the Marvel Universe. Sorry, Blob Herman fans, I'm of course talking about James Howlett, aka Logan, aka Wolverine. While many fans may think Wolverine first debuted in an X-Men comic, he first appeared in The Incredible Hulk number 180 from the creative ensemble of writer Len Wein, artist John Romita Sr., Marvel editor-in-chief Roy Thomas, and penciler Erb Trimp. Little is known about Wolverine's background during his introduction on the Incredible Hulk run, other than his notable alias of Weapon X, and that he was tasked to bring in the Hulk for a top-secret Canadian intelligence agency. Readers wouldn't see Wolverine again for months until his reintroduction in Giant Size X-Men number 1 in 1975. For more information on this run, make sure to check out our Nightcrawler video linked below. Ironically, Wolverine was almost dropped from this iteration of the X-Men until Canadian artist John Byrne fought for his continued inclusion. Byrne notably later developed the Canadian superhero team Alpha Flight. Alpha Flight is also known for being Marvel's most polite superhero team. As Wolverine's popularity grew, he soon received his own miniseries before his official solo run began in 1988, written by Chris Claremont, which ran for 189 issues. Wolverine's origins, nope, not the movie. His comic book origins are complicated to say the least. Bill Jemas wrote a definitive origin for Wolverine in the 2001 run entitled Origin. Born in the 1860s on a Canadian estate, James Howlett, who would grow up to be the Wolverine, had numerous family tragedies that marred his upbringing. The death of his father is the key event that leads James' mutant powers to be triggered. He and his lifelong friend Rose go on the run, and it's at this point James assumes his famous name, Logan. One of Wolverine's most notable powers is his extreme healing factor that allows him to recover from virtually any injury. This same ability allows him to radically slow his aging process. Wolverine has been alive and well for over a century in the Marvel Universe. Of course, there's also Wolverine's signature claws. Some fans may not know, but they're actually made out of bone covered in adamantium. Wolverine's adamantium enhancement wasn't revealed until Marvel Comics Presents number 72, that highlighted Logan's capture for the Weapon X program. His healing factor made him the ideal candidate to be created as Weapon X. His procedure covered his entire skeleton, including his claws, with the hardened metal adamantium. You might have seen variations of the Weapon X program in several Fox X-Men movies, including here, and here. Speaking of the Fox X-Men movies, there are 3 performances of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine that are a must-see. That is X2, X-Men Days of Future Past, and the piece de resistance, chef's kiss, of James Mangold's Logan. The film Logan, of course, is inspired by the miniseries Old Man Logan, which is its own self-contained epic story. Old Man Logan takes place in an alternate universe in a world without the X-Men. If that's not enticing enough, Logan and Hawkeye cross country in the Spider Buggy. The question isn't if, but when Wolverine will debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As much as fans would love to see Hugh Jackman reprise the role, myself included, I just don't see that happening. I have 2 wishes for Wolverine's inclusion in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. The first is that I hope he isn't the sole focus for the mutants in the MCU. Hugh Jackman killed it as the role as Wolverine, but his continued focus never let other iconic characters like Cyclops or Jean Grey really feel as fleshed out. And 2, make Wolverine short and stocky. He's 5'3" in the comics. If Marvel Studios wants to radically differentiate their casting from Hugh Jackman, they should cast an actor who's that short. Hashtag Short King Energy. And that's NOFAC on Wolverine. For more information on the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund, to donate to the cause, to read more about Wolverine, or to become a permanent credit on NOFAC, make sure to check out the information provided below. Interested in reading more about the X-Men? Over the past year, Marvel has created a company-wide mutant event headed by Jonathan Hickman called House of X and Powers of 10. You can jump in here without a lot of prior knowledge and see the combined forces of Professor X, Magneto, and Apocalypse alongside almost every other mutant in the Marvel Universe put their foot down to humanity and basically say, enough. Thank you to this week's sponsor and my cousin, Josh, for selecting Wolverine for this episode. His donation to the NAACP Legal Defense and Education Fund made this video possible. To stay up to date on all things Nerding Out for a Cause, make sure you like our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and now follow us on Twitter. Thank you for watching NOFAC. We'll see you next week with a character that fits the bill.
Previously on Nerding Out for a Cause.
Slime or die! You know what that means? It's time to get slime. Come on, buddy, come on. What?
Before we get started, I just want to thank everyone for coming all the way here. We're gathered here to celebrate someone the NOFAC team respects so much. Oh shoot, I'm reading my notes from Devon's housewarming party. Excuse me. It's around here somewhere. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Nick died as he lived. Unpaid. To honor his life, we brought his favorite food available for guests at the reception. And now, some words from Father Erb.
We're gathered here today not to honor a man, but a memory. A memory of a boy who, smelled a tiny bit like cheese, and
That he did.
was always a little sweaty, even when it was cold outside. I'm speaking, of course, about intern Nicholas Jezebel Tedesco. A brave young boy who lived his life a quarter mile at a time. And I can't say that we're gonna miss him or think about him much after we eat the platter his mom brought. I mean, look at McMichaels, he's already texting someone. Oh, okay, now he's walking away. Hey, Tommy, buddy, hey, stop spinning in circles, pal.
But my top spin!
Yeah, I know, Slugger. Anyway, so as the sands of time claim another soul, let him rise like an eagle towards the pearly gates of Valhalla, or amen. Where did we get this guy?
Nick's body went missing. Somebody stole his body. Somebody stole Nick's body.
What?
Who the hell would steal Nick's body? What? I bet you know.
Christ.
You would. Oh, come on. Like you didn't want to get rid of the body. Come on.
What?
Come on.
What?
Who do you think stole the body?
What?
Nobody's gonna touch you.
Everyone needs to calm down.
What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? We're gonna get this sucker.